Hi friends, welcome to our channel Mindful Convo. So today we will be discussing one of the topic of strategic business leader exam, which is leadership and management. So we'll start with the topic by understanding the difference between leadership and management. So a leader can be a manager, but a manager is not necessarily a leader. So leading is a major part of a manager's job. The key point in differentiating between leadership and management is employees willingly follow leaders not because they have to. Because in every aspect you will see that if you have to follow your manager, it means you are bound to follow him by the hierarchy. But if you like someone, if you like the way they are working, you can consider them as your leader and you can follow them. So if you are following someone by your choice, then he is a leader. There can be many points in someone if you are considering themselves a leader. So you can like their style of working, their style of decision making. So we'll understand these parts in the rest of the video, that what are the types of leaders, what are the behavior and styles of leaders. And also the main difference is the formal authority. Managers are part of the formal hierarchy of the organization, but same is not with the leader. And leader deals with inspirations and motivation part, and management deals with carrying out organization's goals. So management has to focus on organization more, but leaders can always focus on motivational parts. Now, leaders may not have formal power to reward employees. On the other hand, managers have this power, and they also expect employees that they are accomplishing and fulfilling their goals. Now, other part is leadership and culture. So there are two types of leaders: transactional leaders and transformational leaders. So transactional leaders always focus on organization's supervision and group performances, while transformational leaders always focus on change within the organization. So they always think about adding the value to the organization, while transaction leaders focus on day-to-day activities of the organization. So transformational leaders are more proactive. They enhances the motivation of followers. They inspire others. Transaction leaders believes in trade. They give followers and rewards they want in exchange for service, loyalty and compliance. They always believe in a trade principle in giving and taking. So they always try to give them rewards, and in exchange they want loyalty towards the organization by providing the services. So in questions you will be getting a small paragraph where whole situation will be explained to you, and you have to identify whether this situation is related to a transactional leader or transformational leader. Then other part is behavioral and style theories. So there are four types of styles: autocratic, persuasive, consult and democratic. So in autocratic, the manager always make the decisions and issues instructions. He directly tells you that you have to do this. They want others to obey their instructions without any question. So this is a very rigid type of management style. And in persuasive, the manager makes all the decisions, then give time to accept those decisions, and when he thinks that employees have become motivated enough to adapt that particular decision, then he issues his instructions. But at that time they feel like they have to obey the instructions. So basically there is not that much difference between autocratic and persuasive. The only difference is here the manager is or leader is giving time to employees to accept the decision. Then third is consult. So in this type, manager consults with other team members to take suggestions and their views, although final decision will depend upon him. So here he tries to make a participative approach. He tries to involve the other team members, but it is not mandatory that he will be obeying what they are saying. He has the full authority to decline those points and try to convey them what he thinks. Then in democratic is the best style in today's world, because in this decisions are taken in collaboration by leader and team members. They both behave in a persuasive manner, in a participative manner. And it is really very good if you are following a democratic approach, because ultimately employees are the person who have to do the work. So decisions should be always based on keeping in mind what they think. Now other one is entrepreneur and intrapreneur. So entrepreneurship is large business coming up with the idea and try to convert it into a successful product. And in intrapreneur, companies give opportunities to employees to come up with new ideas. So we'll discuss about this in more detail here. So in intrapreneurship, what usually happens that a culture is set up where employees are encouraged to explore new ideas even if they are not related to their official roles. So this works even better if employees are given time to do this. Then managers in this approach should always be very welcoming, because if they don't welcome their ideas, employees will hesitate to come to there. And they should remove all the barriers and bureaucracy, and they should always promote innovative mind and new ideas. And budget is also decided ultimately by the business. Only employees can give their suggestion. So an entrepreneur is an individual that starts up a business and is the owner, whereas an intrapreneur is an employee of the company and does not usually have any ownership. While the intrapreneur also take risk within the corporation where he works. So however, what happens, the final risk always lies on the entrepreneur, because he is the person who is investing the money and using the intrapreneur's idea. So there is a very tight connection between entrepreneur and intrapreneur, because all entrepreneurs are dependent on entrepreneurs in the first place to start the business. But without entrepreneurs, there would be no entrepreneurs to flourish, because if you don't have funds, you can't execute those ideas. So good entrepreneur leadership will lead to having entrepreneurs within their businesses, and this will encourage entrepreneurship. So this is all about today's topic. If you have any doubts, feel free to ping me in the comment section. So, and don't please forget to subscribe the channel. So till then, thank you, bye.